Yep, the finals has lore. There's an entire world outside of all the pew-pew that we do in all of our cash-out tournaments. And Terminal Attack too, if you're gay. The finals is complete with the storyline, characters, big companies, and rogue hacker groups. If you haven't watched my piece on the finals lore, I highly suggest you do so, or check out the wiki if you're more in the reading mood. But I will be picking up where we left off with the lore in Season 2, and I'll do my best to make it all make sense leading up to where we are now in Season 4. This is going to be fairly surface level stuff. I know getting into the weeds can be a little intimidating, so I'm just gonna go over the meat and potatoes of the story thus far, and if you're really interested after that, you can head into the Reddit rabbit holes or head over to the lore section in the finals Discord if you're brave enough. I don't know, heard they were kind of mean in there to outsiders. I'm too scared to talk. So quick TLDR if you have no idea about anything related to the storyline, because I get it. Maybe you don't want to watch a 15-minute video in preparation to watch another fucking 15-minute video. So I'm going to speed run to Season 2. Here we go. The Finals is a virtual game show set inside of VR. It's very popular. How popular? Well, it's touted as the greatest game show in the world, with a massive audience, massive sponsors, and massive fame potential for the winners. Why is a VR show so popular? Because in this universe, the majority of the world spends most of their time in VR and people don't touch grass. In fact, the real world is referred to as the meat space in the finals universe. So we are participating in a game show every time we load up the game and play. All the companies you see are real world sponsors of the game show. Halto, Auspuz, Volpe, and Azult, just to name a few. Scotty, the male commentator, used to be a former contestant of the show, and he was very good. How do we know that? Because of this achievement. June, the female commentator, we don't know hardly jack shit about. At the end of Season 1, weird shit started happening. What kind of weird shit? Well, the map started breaking, and Scotty and June kept complaining about getting hacked, and then Scotty called them glitches.
They're not hacks, June. They're glitches.
Yada yada yada, hidden messages, and bam, you're all caught up to Season 2. If you want a way more in-depth explanation of all that, I cover it all in the previous video, but that should be enough to get you by and get you through this video. Now, heading into Season 2, we see that CNS, the rogue hacker group, was very successful in their attempts to hack and disrupt the game show.
Socialites are defending hard and has... are you messing with this room?
There seems to be...
Are you ready for something else? We are CNS, and we are here to change the game.
We got an entirely unfinished, quote-unquote, arena with Cis Horizon. A little side note, if you are tech savvy, you may have noticed the notion of SYS and the money symbol before the map name that CNS brought us. I'm nearly certain that the SYS stands for system. This is very common in the Windows operating system file names. Like, go to your file explorer right now if you're on PC, and you'll probably see a folder under your C drive titled something like C Windows System 32. I was gonna insert like a meme here about how you should delete this folder to get more frames, but I'm not a villain. I don't want to see the world burn, so do not delete or alter this file. For the love of God, there will be fucking consequences. And the money symbol in file systems is used to denote an administrative share. What's that, you ask? It essentially denotes a hidden folder or a drive that is hidden to normal users and only accessible to admins. So putting that together, we can see that Cis Horizon was probably the file name inside of in the finals program, like in the universe. And the money sign denoted that it was hidden to normal users. You couldn't just go into the game file and see it, but it was there to admins, and CNS got admin access and gave it to us. I don't know, just thought that was a nice touch that they added that in. CNS also brought us unsanctioned equipment such as the Gateway, the Gravity Cube, Data Reshaper, and the Dematerializer. I honestly was kind of concerned that those items were going to go away after CNS got out of the finals, like fucking spoiler alert, but they're still here and I'm happy for that. During Season 2, they brought in security company Via. I think that's how you say that. If it's wrong, please don't cut my sack off. I'm trying my best. And they attempted to isolate CNS's attacks and remedy them. I couldn't find any of the voice lines from Season 2, but if you remember, when you loaded into a match on Horizon, Scotty would actually get pissed that he has to commentate on CNS's quote-unquote weird map, which Scotty actually mentions in a conversation with June in this video.
We'll see you next time at the finals. All right, we're out. Trying to commentate in that CNS arena is driving me nuts.
Yeah, but our ratings are up, and the viewers seem to be responding to CNS.
Well, we're playing in their digital playground now, and we're clueless about their end goal.
Sounds like you don't like the idea of a little change.
A little change? They said they're here to change the game. A new arena and a bunch of new equipment? Who knows what's next?
Eventually, Via will isolate the attack and secure the show. They won't let this go on forever.
I don't know. If Volpe's tech let them in, can Via really kick them out?
June says the hacks won't go on for long, but indeed, CNS was able to stay in the system for the entirety of Season 2. And in that time, CNS also injected a new game mode. You might have heard about it, real big hit with the community, everybody loves it, Terminal Attack. I would also like to add some appreciation for the detail of CNS being the attacking team trying to attack the system, and VIA being the defenders, trying to spin the fucking block on CNS before they get to the terminal. Really nice touch they put on the Terminal Attack trailer. Didn't know if anybody noticed, but I thought it was a nice detail. Man, that fucking game mode looks sick, but I really hope they don't add it as the ranked game mode and then take cash out for like an entire season. That would be terrible. They're not gonna do that, right? On to Season 3! Towards the end of Season 2, we got a video of Scotty and June discussing what VIA is going to do about CNS. And in true tech support fashion, VIA's suggestion was to fucking turn it off and turn it back on again. In this video, it's also revealed that the finals itself is a sentient AI capable of reacting and defending itself, with June making the comment that old ChatGPT over here isn't just gonna sit back and let this whole reboot thing happen.
And VIA recommends rebooting the whole system. The whole system, Scotty!
I mean, if it's the only way to stabilize everything...
If they hit that reset button...
We have no choice, June. The showrunners are losing control and something needs to be done.
I'm telling you, Scotty, the AI won't just sit back and let him go through with this.
You mean... We built that thing. It can't stop us.
It can take us anywhere.
Now, if we go back through and pause and analyze a few frames from the video, we can pick up some interesting details, like this one right here, intercepting caster carrier signal. Now, when I first saw this, I thought this was just CNS snooping on Scotty and June's conversation, but I don't believe that's the case, because after they mention they're going to have to restart the entire system, we see this. Query, available options to prevent shutdown. Query in computer science is essentially just another word for search, which is then followed by a list of actions one could take to prevent shutdown. In the first line, we see the option activate self-defense protocols. The use of self here makes me believe that the person intercepting June and Scotty's conversation was the AI itself. We also get 3 other options in order to avoid a shutdown. Initiate emergency backup procedure, engage system override to halt shutdown, and seek external assistance to maintain, and then the rest of the line is not printed. And that's something to note. The last option never gets fully printed, which could mean the shutdown and reboot happened before the AI could fully come up with a solution to stop them from rebooting. Now you might be asking here, hey, Mr. ChatGPT here is being hacked. He has some viruses, he has some malware. Why would the AI not want to reboot? Well, think of it this way. If you got herpes and the doctor said the cure was to temporarily kill you and then attempt to bring you back to life, you wouldn't be too keen on fucking shutting down either, now would you? Also, little side note, love how in the video they put hello world and executing random Python code in there. I don't know, thought that was kind of cute. Anyway, June's comment of the AI not being happy and that it could take us anywhere is great foreshadowing, because the next thing we know, we're in 16th century Japan. And to the people that don't keep up with the lore, being transported to 16th century Japan probably felt really fucking random, but it is in line with the story, but from the outside, it does look totally uncalled for. So we turn off the show, turn it back on, and now the AI is pissed about being unplugged for 30 seconds. So here we are in Japan in the 1500s. The AI must have thought it was our fault, because boy howdy was this season the biggest piece of dog shit. But that's another video entirely. Now I couldn't find out exactly how the system got back to normal for season 4. All we got was this video at the end of season 3.
All right, we're clear. June, what's up? You seem distracted today.
It's just... I heard that Marcel from corporate has shown up here.
What? Marcel from Multico? You mean Merciless Marcel?
The one and only.
Oh boy. Well, after everything we've been through with CNS and the reboot, I'm not really surprised.
Rumor has it that he had a meeting with the sponsors this morning. Things are definitely going to change around here. Again.
Good. And let's hope they take CNS and its game mode out of the spotlight.
Said like a true spokesperson for Ospews.
Hey, it's the best drink in the world.
Now, the number one thing on my mind after watching this was, what the fuck does Merciless Marcel look like? Like, this is what I imagine in my head. A small but important detail in this video was the mention of Multico, the company that I assume owns the finals game show. So when Marcel shows up, it's essentially Scotty and June's boss's boss showing up. I'd be scared too. Like, if I was fucking the money up so bad at my job that the CEO of my company showed up to my office, I'd be shitting bricks as well. Like, imagine you're a fry cook at McDonald's and you're fucking up so bad that you clock in and goddamn Ronald McDonald busts through the door and just starts beating the fuck out of you? Why, Grimace watches in horror? But I digress. Not much is known about Multico, but me personally, I think it's a Walt Disney situation. You see, Walt Disney not only owns Disney World and all the movies, but also Pixar, ESPN, Marvel, ABC, and a whole host of other media companies. It's kind of in the name too. Multiple, corporations, multiple corporations. Easter egg time, the in-game currency, referred to as multi-bucks. Multi-bucks, Multico, that's pretty neat, yeah. Maybe Multico also owns the other Embark title, Lost Raiders. Maybe every other game Embark plans on making is part of a big universe where Multico is actually the person behind the scenes making all the decisions for these different quote-unquote shows. Or maybe, and now this is getting into the weeds a little bit, I know we said I wouldn't, but I'm gonna reach here. But just make Multico is an analogy for Nexon, Embark's parent company. In this video, it said Multico met with the sponsors and now there's gonna be big changes. I don't think it's too far of a stretch to translate that to Nexon had a meeting with the shareholders and season 3 fucking sucked and now we gotta make big changes. Probably not, but I believe the argument could be made. And now here we are in season 4. Currently in season 4, we've mainly got additional information on the 3 main sponsors. Like, of course, we got a couple mugshots of the CEOs, and we also got a ton of commercials, like Halto's Sun Insurance and Alien Invasion Insurance. We also got Fortune Stadium, which is pretty much like one of the best maps in the game in my opinion. And a little fun fact about Fortune Stadium, according to June, it contains 193,327,331,903 lines of code. And all of that is rendered within a matter of seconds. So, in the future, they've either come up with a really badass compression technology or Nvidia is just fucking like that. And with some savvy calculations, we can determine the actual file size of Fortune Stadium if it truly does contain this many lines of code, because Crysis, the original that came out in the early 2000s, contained about 1 million lines of code, and its final game size was 6.84 gigabytes. So if we take the lines of code that June gave us, divide it by 1 million, and take that answer, times it by the 6.84 of Crysis, we get that Fortune Stadium is 1,320,000,000 gigabytes, or 1.3 million terabytes. So Fortune Stadium's map file size is bigger than Google, Amazon, Microsoft, and Facebook's presence on the internet. Another fun fact about Fortune Stadium, according to Scotty, the giant floating shoe above the stadium is his actual shoe. Now, if that doesn't show you the personality differences between these two, on the one hand, June gives us the exact lines of code the map is, and Scotty's just posted up in the corner like, yeah, that's my shoe. No big deal. Black Forces, wore him in the championship of 06. So now you know, CNS was successful in their attempts to hack and disrupt the game show in season 2. They brought in Via, the Norton, the McAfee of the finals universe to try and get them out by unplugging and plugging it back in. ChatGPT didn't really like that and sent us back to 16th century Japan for all of season 3 because of it. This caused discourse with the sponsors, and since the sponsors put up the money, Multico, the big dogs in the finals world, stepped in and told the showrunners, hey, make it right or I'm gonna start tweaking. And bing bada boom, here we are in season 4. As for what's next moving forward into season 5, I can't be too sure. I mean, we did get this little Aztec man in the season 5 preview, so I'm very interested to see how we ended up there. The sponsorship system will be making a comeback in season 5, so you can be assured that we'll get at least a couple of commercials from Dasan, Via, and Assault. Don't know why Assault's making a comeback for another season, but I digress. I also have a little bit of a headcanon theory that we are actively raising and lowering the company's stocks by gaining them more fans. Like, think about it. Halto's on top right now in the sponsorship showdown and on the leaderboards. So our fucking shareholders are kind of swimming in it right now, and the Enigmo boys, the Enigmo shareholders, they're in fucking shambles right now. Enigmo out there looking like Intel, about to fire their CEO. No money, no gains, no bitches. Anywho guys, that's all I have for you today. Let me know where I got it right, where I got it wrong, what I could have touched on more. What do you think of the lore of the finals so far, and where do you think it's going in season 5? Sorry for dipping out for 2 months again, but I went to Puerto Rico. That was pretty fun.
Grab the chicken, honey, grab the chicken. Oh!
And I actually planned on putting out a video before I went to Puerto Rico, but then I didn't get it done. And by the time I got back, like all the content inside the video was kind of irrelevant, so I kind of bailed on it. And then I got a new job, and you guys know how that is. New jobs are kind of an adjustment, and I didn't have a whole lot of free time, but I think I'm finally settled into it, know where my free time is, so you'll be sure to see me in season 5 again. Anywho, Bitcoin's booming, and Juice WRLD just dropped a new album, so I gotta lock in and peep game. And if you made it this far, thank you. Go ahead ahead and tap the button. Come on, come fuck with me. It's free. And maybe if I get some more subscribers, Embark will finally let me in a playtest. I fucking doubt it. I curse too much, but it's worth a try. GB Fresh out of here. I'll catch you on the next one.
You know, if you had the bat on, we'd all match.
Yeah, well, that'd be a little bit too gay. Trump's in office now. That shit ain't gonna slide.
Yeah, build a wall.
Blackface is best I can do for you.
With the red eyes.
Yeah, it's the fentanyl. Sorry, that's the fat, my boy. That's the fat. What the fuck?
The hell?
Get out of there. He said thanks. You're about to witness the greatest crash out in the history of the finals. Let me know if you've seen something worse. Context: quick cash, unranked, casual mode. 11 kills, 8 kills, 22 kills. Pretty good game by my standards. The guy with 22 kills just took a hit of crack and he's about to start tweaking. This guy gets 0 bitches. Enjoy. Ear rape warning for all the headphone users.
Can one of you guys fucking do something? Like, for real.
It's dead ass.
Like, you've done absolutely fucking jack shit.
I have 11 kills.
You're fucking pathetic, bro. Both of you fucking need to uninstall this fucking game. You're so fucking stupid. This shouldn't even fucking gone on this long. If you all had a fucking brain cell, we fucking would have won. I'm fucking dumbass. I can't go positive.
I'm literally going positive right now.
Y'all are fucking pathetic.
Did you have a bad day or something?
We got fucking 30 rounds and 70 rounds and can't kill a fucking single fucking person. Imagine being that fucking bad.
Oh my god, imagine being so tilted.
You're legitimately fucking garbage, bro. Uninstall the fucking game. Yeah, I'm fucking garbage. I can't go positive.
Dude, go get some bitches.
You guys are dog shit. Legitimately dog shit. Keep fucking going negative, bro. You worthless piece of shit. You are garbage. You are garbage. You're garbage. You're garbage.
Have a good day, bro. I'm just doing a test stream right now, but I'm saving that. Holy fuck, that's so funny.